What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and I'm recording this right after doing another video because I realized today is Mental Health Day and I didn't do a video about it. I would have loved to have been able to do it under regular circumstance, but this is even better because in person, I think it means much more. So happy Mental Health Day, World Mental Health Day, I should say. Today is, as of this recording, is World Mental Health Day. Where we're trying to make people more aware of how to handle their mental health and mental health issues all over and how they affect people. As someone who has high anxiety, very low self esteem, like my anxiety's high, my self esteem's low. Not a good combination. And who's frequent to depression? Yeah, uh, trust me. Especially going over everything that I'm going through now. Having your mental capacity is, is something we should all strive for. We do so much in this life to break our backs, to please others, to make ends meet, all types of stuff. We go through the grind of life, and sometimes it's hard to surface and breathe. And when you have things like anxiety and you know things like being manic depressive, schizophrenia, bipolar, what have you, it makes the normal stress of life that much more heightened. I think a lot of people don't really understand that. And I think that's why we treat mental health so poorly because it's something that we really don't understand. And a lot of times, unless you go through it, you may never understand. But, thank God for mental health specialists who are willing to put the time in to try to understand these things and try to develop means to, help alleviate some of the, like, with some mental health issues, it's never going to go away. But there are things you can do to make it better. There are people out there who are doing things to try to make it better for people. And God bless all those people because it's a struggle. You have to be very, very understanding, patient, you know, and willing to, you know, commit yourself to the idea of, helping someone along. Like, people who are able to help those who have mental health issues, they have a lot of love in their hearts. And those people are like, you know, they're some of the best people in the world. And I appreciate them, like, seriously. If you've committed your heart to helping people with mental health, again, God bless you. You're a special type of person. You know, people say it's hard to love someone who have mental health issues. I could definitely see that. But the thing is, we have to remember just because they have these issues, it doesn't not make them human. It doesn't dehumanize them. And I think that's a lot of issues that people who have health issues, like, we sometimes feel like inhuman towards people, or like we don't really matter because people don't understand us, or people don't try to understand us, or people know that we have issues. Like, if you don't know we have issues and you don't understand, it's hard because we're not trying to open ourselves up to exposing you to think that's because a lot of people's reactions are, oh yeah, that chick's just crazy, or that guy's just insane, or something like that, when it's not necessarily the case. Um, so it because it's hard to share. It's very, very hard to share. Um, but on the flip side, like, take a moment to look at them and realize that, you know what, they love, they laugh, they live, they cry, they smile, they do all the things that quote unquote normal people do. They're just, their emotions are just a little bit more exposed, I would say, than others. I had a conversation with someone about this, and they posed the question: are we the normal ones, like people who have like mental health issues? And it's a good question because a lot of people who have mental health issues recognize it, realize it, and they seek help. Think about some of the things that you've needed help with. Think about like the video I did the other day where I finally talked about some of the stuff, and I still haven't completely opened up to it, but I started to open up about my like trials and tribulations of life. A quote unquote normal person, sorry, don't do that because we're taught to not share certain things anyway. On top of it's just like you feel like you just need to own your problems and not be bothered. Or you feel like you're just bitching and moaning too much or you're crying too much instead of just releasing the pent up frustrations and anger and things like that. Now, add the extra stuff of stuff like anxiety, self esteem, depression, and it's like dealing with those things just become even more heightened. Um, but you notice that people who have these like issues tend to end up seeking help a lot more, probably a lot more frequently than people who feel like they're normal. So to go back to the question, are we the normal ones? Perhaps, because if you really, really think about it, it's not normal to hold your emotions in. We were given emotions, feelings for a reason. It wasn't just handed to us just as an accessory or it's just like something used in case of emergency. No, we feel for a reason because we're supposed to. Sometimes we feel bad. Sometimes we feel really, really bad. And not connecting to that and not acknowledging that is harmful. But again, a lot of quote unquote normal people do it. And then those of us who have these issues who seek help or seek understanding, in some type of like, a lot of times we just want somebody to just say, you're okay, it's fine, you know. But that's hard to do because, again, expressing yourself is already something that we push away as human beings. So that person who really needs that extra, think about how fucking hard it is for them. So, it's food for thought. Anyway, hope you guys have had a great day. Again, if you're someone dealing with mental health issues or you know someone with mental health issues, just know that they're normal. Just know that you're normal. You're wonderful, loving, passionate, giving, feeling human being like all of us. Sure, there's some people who just are, a little bit harder to deal with, but people who are truly, truly good but have mental issues, they're normal, they're fine. And you should let them know that they're fine and that you appreciate them and that you love them for who they are. Because that's pretty much all anybody ever wants, You just want to be accepted. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. So, as always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll haunt you later. It's your boy Black Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.